Hi, I'm Liara Covert, and this is Self-Disclosure Changes from Within. This isn't just my story, it's everyone's story. It's a series of stories that invite readers to reflect on their own lives. And each chapter actually has questions that enable you to step back and see things from your own point of view. What's interesting about this book as well is that it invites you to learn why you think and feel as you do. And a lot of times that awareness could increase. At the end of the book, there are also questionnaires that you can do on your own, or you can take some time to do them with someone else. In the end, you get out of this book what you choose. I invite you to come to Dream Builders Australia, blog.dreambuilders.com.au for more information.
You're in the process of wanting to better understand why you encounter certain kinds of people, why you engage in harmonious relationships or relationships which are characterized by conflict and tension. You're in the process of wanting to understand why it is you're afraid of what you are, why your perception is shifting, why you're beginning to understand things have energy vibration. You're also in the process of learning what it means to attune to love. This is something that defies words, but you learn more about it through the process of your life experience. Self-disclosure, Changes from Within, invites you on a journey. It invites you to better understand why you think and feel as you do, not after the fact, but simultaneously during the process. That's why it's set up in terms of a dialogue. Are you sleepwalking through life? Some people think they are. How would you like to remember what you've temporarily forgotten? Self-disclosure, Changes from Within, offers many tools for you to be able to do this. It has 145 inspirational quotes to guide you along the way as well. The 5 chapters each start with lessons to guide your process of learning in a given chapter. But of course, you take it where you will. There are stories that you can read about, and then at the end of the chapter there are questions that you can answer. This enables you to give context to your own life and apply what's being discussed. I'll read a bit of a chapter called Approaching Self-Acceptance. There's 2 quotes that start this chapter. One is by Dr. Reinhold Niebuhr. He says, "God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference." The other quotation is by Thomas Carlyle. "The best effect of any book is that it excites readers to self-activity." Arbitrary human determinations distract me from approaching self-acceptance. Nothing is arbitrary. You give away inner power and postpone soul love each time you believe your state of mind is not directly related to your choices. Why create hierarchies? What you experience shapes your perception every moment. How much you're paid in a job reflects social value. Another way to look at it is to see it as a reflection of ego and perceived self-importance. Acceptance is beyond all that. And yet factors beyond my control, like supply, demand, and market trends, affect some salaries and stretch gaps between highest and lowest so that they seem out of proportion. You imagine everything, including what you measure, judge, and compare. When you assume inferiority or superiority, or not getting enough money or anything, this conveys messages on conditional self-acceptance. Working to achieve conditional self-acceptance is key to higher self-mastery. Hold on. A well-known movie actor might make $1 million per picture, A professional athlete may receive enormous sponsorships. Musicians and artists are often paid according to their popularity. A CEO may earn 20 or 30 times what his employees earn, even more. Scales of salaries in public and private sector jobs change based on gender, politics, and seniority. Educators are low paid by comparison. People who risk their lives to protect are rarely highly paid either. What people earn does not define who they are. It does not reflect their inner joy. Intrinsic value is not measurable. You grow to qualify your value based on varied factors, including how you feel, how others would like you to feel, and how you permit people and situations to affect you. The mind lives in more than one dimension. You have the right to believe or disbelieve what I'm telling you right now. So as you can see, the book goes through a process of dialogue. In the beginning, you may sense the dialogue is between a protagonist and a conscience. And as you go through the book, depending on your level of awareness, you may sense that it is a protagonist and a higher self, angels, higher forces, or something that makes sense in your belief system. But what's important is what you choose to learn from the process. And there's always more to learn.